Hello everyone. How are we all doing today? So we're doing good. So today we continue our trek in playing reverse. Hopefully, we do not commit any more crimes. Well, I don't think we can commit any more crimes because we're telling people what happened, so we've already committed those crimes. So whatever we did them. So we get to find out what we did. But yeah, I'm excited to see what we get and what we do today. What war crimes will we commit today? I don't know. Maybe someone tells me that I literally just like commit murder and I'm like, oh great, that's very not fun. As the saying goes, it's never a war crime the first time. In other words, Mirai is already guilty. This is a confession. Well, true. What note is she on? I'm on 5. I got very distracted, Immortal. Very, very distracted. I did not get very far. So, yeah. That's all I have to say. A dazzling crowd has filled Place Vendôme, flowing in from every direction. The young driver leans against her car door, kicking at a small stone while watching the passerbys.
Tomorrow? She never said the time. She's not planning to keep me waiting until the evening, is she? Or has she already gone in?
She turns her head. The ornate covered door of the parlor of crystals is shut and shuttered, just as it was a few hours ago.
Should I knock again? Someone must be in at this hour.
Arknight's endgame. Oh, I see. Alrighty, everyone, switch to French for Mirai. Oui. Or are you guys all gonna just talk in French and then I just have to start reading in French all of a sudden? My French is kind of a little bit rusty. I haven't spoken French since like high school. So yeah, the game is a little quiet. Okay. Oh, yeah. I didn't adjust my game high enough. Hold on a minute. This is probably better.
Bonjour!
Is this better now? Yeah, I didn't turn up the volume on my OBS, I realized. I thought I turned it up, and then I looked over when you said that, and I said, nope, I did not do the thing. It's better. Great. We have fixed our problems now. This time the door opens the very moment she knocks. But once it does, all she can see is the dim corridor ahead.
Ah, finally! Perhaps they didn't hear me knocking before? Hello? Right. I suppose I'll just let myself in.
She steps inside, but the very instant her foot touches the floor, the last trace of light vanishes. Great, it's dark now. The tiny dragon's flame barely lights the way, its tail swishing weakly.
They could at least leave a light on for the customers. Hello? Anyone here? I think my friend arrived before me. She's about this tall, just enough to always be looking down her nose at you.
Nell reaches out along the wall, feeling her way down. Oh, sorry, forward. I totally can read. I'm only on note 10, so anything after is spoilers to me. We'll see if we even get to 10. We're at 5, so if we get to 10 today, that's a miracle. Because it's... I think in total there's 20. So... I mean, I don't know how far we'll get. So we'll see.
What is it, Fufu?
Following the dragon's upward gaze, she spots a few faint, translucent figures with pointed ears.
Sprites, of course. Where else would they be, if not in a diviner's parlor? Let me be clear. I don't care what kind of mischief you're up to in here. Just don't let it involve me.
Oh. I was like, my game was loading and it was taking forever. I thought I broke my own game. Don't worry, by my calculations, Mirai's only barely passing 8. Well, we'll see. Okay. Are we doing, is this the thing? I don't really want to do this. I don't feel like playing the game the way the game tells me to play. Yes. Oh, we're doing this. Ah, it's okay. I literally don't have people to do this. Just out of curiosity, there's a team for her. Oh, that's interesting. Anyways. Do I want to use this team? I could. Or... I feel like I don't use people a lot sometimes. Sometimes I feel like I stick to the same teams and I don't use people a whole lot. So I feel like I should swap people around. I haven't used it in a bit. And it was, where are you? You. And then, we'll do this. I think this is right. I feel like it's right.
Straight to the point. I like that.
Ah, buttons. I was grinding earlier. Okay, buttons.
Into the dark.
Heed my prayer. This way, please.
This.
Oh, please. I know how to use it.
It will be over before you feel it.
In the name of darkness. The bloody
Wait, no Cassandra? Who told me not to grab Cassandra?
For too long.
It's called not no one told me to grab Cassandra. It's called I tried to pull for her. I failed to pull for her. And I was in shambles.
Just like always.
I was in shambles, Immortal. In shambles. Literally, I didn't have a lot to spend during the collab. I was desperate. And then Ezio decided he didn't want to come early, and he said, you must empty your pockets for me. In which then I said, please, good sir, do not make me empty my pockets. Which then he did. And then I tried to pull for her. And then it didn't happen. I was trying my hardest to get every single possible pull I could get. It didn't happen. And now I shall forever not get her. Because she will never come back. Because she's collab. And it made me cry. Because I really liked her character. Even though at the beginning I basically knew like nothing about her. She ended up basically being like the teacher / sister type character to me. And I was like, damn, I need this in my life. And I couldn't get it. So if I had to get one, I did at least get one. So yeah, which I'm a bit upset about still. So don't worry, Immortal. No one told me. I just had bad luck. And I was desperate. I blame Aleph. That is true. The last update before collab was Aleph, I'm pretty sure, when we were in prison. Was that? I can't remember. It's been too long and my brain is like mishmash. But I remember pulling Aleph relatively early, unless like I'm wrong and I try to pull someone in between that point. But I could be wrong. So yeah. Rip. Yeah. Which is dumb because I have her psych cube and it just works for like no one. So it just sits there to rot. Nope, the last patch was Space Patch. Oh, I pulled for Space Patch. That's why as well. I pulled for what I call her Medusa, or the Greek girl with like the blue hair and the snakes. I pulled for her because she looked cool. And then I try to also pull for the blonde hair girl, which I call her Space Girl. I also tried to pull for her, because she is good for Aleph. And I did not get her. I actually ended up pulling her recently because she had a rerun with Aleph on the exact same banner. And I'm like, this is very ironic and kind of sad. And I hate it. So, yeah. So, Nobu, you should not blame Aleph. You should blame the space people. Blame them. They're to blame, not him. He was fine. Isabeth? Yes, her. I don't know what the blonde hair girl, space girl, when you upgrade her, her second art. I usually call her that because of that, but yeah. I'm still also waiting her. Caperni? Oh, I can't say her name ever right. Yes, her. Fine. You just want to blame my men. Just blame them. And I tell you, no, you can't blame him. He did nothing wrong. It's the space people. Anyways, let me go back to reading. The sprites shriek, batting at the harmless flames, licking their bodies. Even if they can't be burned, the fright is real enough.
Huh. Not so funny when joke's on you, huh? Now, lead on. Bring me to the owner of this place. Understood?
Ignoring what sounds like their tiny, frustrated protest, she follows the sprites to a door, each one of them slipping inside ahead of her through the glowing crack. She pushes it wide open. I blame the idealist. No, what is this? I gotta wait 10 days to pull again, saving bunnies. I'm just glad I'm not pulling this this patch. So I'm glad about that. I am interested to see if I'm having hope. I'm having hope because last update, for the main story, they mentioned Xeno again, and then what's her name? I always forget her name. Yeah, point is they mentioned them again, so which then I'm assuming they're gonna talk about them again. So which means that Igor might show up again. So I'm interested to see if he'll become a playable character. Because like because there is a YouTube channel that I usually check to see how long, like how many sections there are in a in an event or like an update for the main story, just so I know how long or how many days of streaming I need to take. But I don't look at any other spoilers, and I usually only Google the patch that we're on. So I haven't seen anything, but I hope that they make him a playable character. Because he's been there and important to the story for a while, and I swear if they don't make him a playable character and they literally make Moldir and Lopeta playable characters and they don't make him a playable character, I will literally chuck someone out a window because I think that's dumb. It would be very stupid. And then I would be very sad again that my two NPC characters that I like are still just NPC characters, and I will just lay there and just be sad and roll around and cry. But yes. The thought crosses Adele's mind as she takes in the transparent, shimmering crystal around her, their reflections gilding the dust in the air. Every breath she takes seems to take in some of the shimmering light, almost like she is devouring the very spirit of the crystal.
How pretty.
Marsha? Oh, that too. I don't know if would they put her out? They probably would. 'Cause I wouldn't think that they wouldn't. She looks like a playable character. Is it Miraiou? My brain doesn't remember names of people sometimes, unless they interest me. Igor 2026, so place your bets. Oh my god. You guys would have to place your bets for next update when they do the live stream. Next update, when they announce it, you guys have to place your bets then. And then when we look at the live stream. Nope, Mirai, you're gonna let them be NPCs for financial decision. Okay, but like if this game hears me out, they know what they need to do to literally, you know, make me possibly open my wallet. I've been spouting it for a while now. They could do it. They just choose not to, which I feel like they may be holding back, but, you know. I actually would not actually open my wallet even if they did do that, but I'm just saying.
Never seen a parlor quite like this. The way these crystals are displayed, it feels like they're not meant for sale or for exhibition.
There's no live stream for next patch. No. Bai, I have insight and withhold info from you. Yeah, just please withhold that information, Immortal. Do not tell me if you know anything about what characters are coming out because of China server. Please don't tell me. But you can snicker behind your screen as I say things if they are correct or not, but you know, do as you will. She breathes as softly and shallowly as she can, attempting to blend into the light.
Is it the lighting that's giving them such an otherworldly glow? Or maybe...
Always have been, always will. Hey, you know, keep
Perhaps
going
you're
at
thinking
it.
of the Sephiroth. When captured, they may be manifested through crystals.
Oh, a voice echoes from afar, bright, clear, like the sound of a gentle tapping on
Some believe it is through these Sephiroth that the Creator formed our world. Without them, the divinity is incomplete. The 10 Sephiroth, the astral light, the flames of the fire which burned in the bush, the glowing stream which flows from the tree of life, the numerals, spheres, Enos, and all aspects of reality.
Bum bum bum. Here she is. Let's go. This is actually really pretty. This would be a nice background, guys. Literally take a screenshot. This would be a great background. Anyways, I actually like this like green color on her. Surprisingly, it's actually not a bad green. Which sometimes I find that green is like, if you don't choose the right shades of green or use it appropriately, it just looks gross. It just looks like a really gross, like bright green, or it looks like a too dark green and it looks like puke. So it did a good job. Actually, it kind of reminds me of like peacock feathers on her arm sleeve. What's with the peacock? God, Aventurine, get out. Jesus, what's with all the birds? Spoilers will punish the entire chat by switching to emote only mode. True.
Ah, then you must be Madame Beryl Boiniche?
The shop's owner smiles and nods. No further explanation is needed. Anyone who's seen her would now know exactly who she is. She extends her hand, brushing a soft, glowing pendulum with her fingertips.
Through certain objects and rituals, or by gnosis gifted at birth, we may catch a glimpse of a splendor that is not of this world. These crystals are one such object. In their reflection, we are shown the hidden secrets of the archive of imagery.
Her voice soothes Adele's nerve, even though it comes out so softly that she struggles to register the meaning.
Madame, did you...
I am pleased that you have made your way here, Madame Tavernier. That door was left open just for you.
But so she knew that she was coming? That's interesting. Sleep time. I may have added some more gacha to play. Hey, it's all good, Immortal. Have a good sleep. Have a good rest, and hopefully you will have a good day tomorrow. Her teacup exudes the calming floral scent of Darjeeling? I can't insert it right here. And with each bite of Madeleine cake, her remaining tension melts along with the buttery richness. Darjeeling? Because it's French, I'm assuming. So I'm just like, how am I trying to say it? Say this like in English. I should pronounce it in French. Also, I don't know why I said Madeleine when I just say Madeleine, which sounds a lot better. Which it's a good dessert. If you ever go to France, you should try it. It's good. And also for like me, for a person who doesn't like really sweet things, I actually like a lot of French pastries. But like European pastries aren't also that sweet. It's just like when you get here in North America, it's just like sometimes when you go to like the grocery store and you buy like cakes and other sweets, sometimes they're just too much. Which is kind of funny because like I feel like when you go to France, they add just as much like sugar to it, but it's like less sugary and it's more like rich in flavor. And also very buttery, but that's something totally different.
So I'm the first one here. I see. And you were at Madame Raymond's salon the other day to retrieve your crystals?
Indeed, I was. I have been occupied in business overseas and neglected the security of this parlor. Someone has been taking my defective crystals and pawning them off to other diviners. Few are able to detect their flaws, but minute as they are, they render them hazardous for ritual use. I must act before any further harm is done.
She looks towards Adele, her expression softer still, sweeter still, despite her words of caution.
For that, I owe you my thanks, Madame Tavernier. You showed courage that day, in your words and actions.
Well, America is just overfilled with high fructose corn syrup as a substitute for sugar, making it even worse for health. Yeah. Like, that's why if I ever eat sweets, like here in North America, it has to be like very specific, like dessert places, or I have to pick like very basic flavors for certain things, or I have to ask how sweet it is. So like for example, like where I live, and sometimes when I go to the States, I go to I forget what it's called. It's this cookie place that I go to, and like sometimes I have to like ask them what is on it or like how sweet they think it is, just because like then I can't eat it and it's just too much sweet it's like too sweet for me, so sometimes I end up having to choose very like basic flavors and stuff like that, just because then I know it's not going to be too sweet, or if it is sweet, it's like not too much because there's not other things on it or mixed into it or whatever it is. So that's why most of the time here, I just mostly just pick like Asian desserts, because then I know it's automatically not going to be as sweet. Because as Asians, we don't make our desserts that sweet. Just enough that, you know, it's, you know, registers as like desserts, but it's not like overly.
Just Adele will do. And there's really no need to thank me.
But yeah, I'm just still surprised that like in Europe, when I have like desserts, like in France, I'm just like, I still like them and it's not overwhelming. It's more, like I said, it's a more rich flavor than, and a buttery flavor, than less of like, oh, there's so much sugar and it's like too sweet and I feel like I'm just eating sugar straight up. But yeah.
Truth be told, I probably wouldn't have interfered if the diviner hadn't tried to make a fool of me.
That's why I like the glass soda bottles imported from Mexico. They use cane sugar, which actually makes their soda taste like something other than burning tongue from carbonation. Yeah. Actually, it's really funny. I used to drink Coke out of a can, but I cannot drink Coke out of a can anymore because of how carbonated it is. Like, I've had other like sodas or other pops from like other brands and stuff like that in like a can form, and they're not too carbonated and it's fine. But for some reason, like as of recently, like at the start of like, not the start, but like the end of last year, just before December, I don't know why, but like Coke is just too carbonated for me in a can. But if I like go to like, I don't know, like a fast food restaurant and I like, you know, go to the fountain dispenser and then I get Coke, it's not that, you know, carbonated, but it is still quite a bit, even though it's not straight from the can. So I have no idea what's up with that.
Those words still bother you, do they not?
No, not at all. I don't take things like that seriously, you know? After all, fate, it's just a matter of belief, isn't it?
You do not believe, yet you cannot seem to put it out of mind. Is that so?
Ha! Please, madame. You aren't about to start with the prophecies like all the others, are you?
She raises her cup again and reclines against the chair.
Forgive me. It's not that I think all diviners are liars. It's just that it's hard to believe that fate is shaped by any kind of higher power. It seems just as likely to me that most divinations are simply self-fulfilling prophecies.
I had a thought about something today while I was thinking about what we played through yesterday, and I'm not gonna say anything until the end when we're done playing this, because I want to see if what I thought about was kind of along those lines, or if it's like completely off and something else happens later on. So I don't want to say it now because I don't know if something might happen later on that changes what I thought about, because we just got into...
And whether they be from a higher power or a crystal ball, I won't let prophecies dictate my life. If I have fate, some road I'm destined to travel, then I will first go as far as I can down every other road until it's the only option I have left. There's still so much I want to do.
But the woman only laughs, not with mocking laughter, but with something like genuine delight at her words.
Fate, dear, is a universal law, the cause and effect of all events. Just as the path of light through a crystal may be predicted to find its refraction, one road inevitably leads to another. While some believe our paths to be unpredictable, others see them as written, from beginning to end. But there is little use in searching for meaning in such a thing as fate.
Why do we always have to talk about this man? Why does this word keep popping up in all my gacha games? Not in all of them, but in a good amount of them, and we talk about it as like either a relevant topic or at least we bring it up here and there.
My reading
Always.
foresaw your coming today, and here you are. The light passes through the crystal and falls as it must, as it ever was to be.
Oh, so she did.
You knew I'd come? Then, what about my friend?
I saw only you.
Zut! She didn't even bother to come. What is she thinking?
Adele mumbles in confusion, but Rael has already moved along to the next question.
You came here only to find your friend.
Well, yes, you could say that.
Rael's eyes track away, gazing out distant and unfocused, as if she wasn't aware of the person in front of her at all.
There is something more. A question, not about the truth of fate, but of how you might act upon it. The curse in your family, or as some may call it, the path of the Tavernier. You wonder whether it is your time to walk it, do you not?
The call must be answered. Walk with the wise, but beware their words. Beware the gaping abyss of death. What lies below shall reflect what lies above. One shall ascend, but all must be paid. All must return. All must restore.
How come every diviner I meet these days seems to know about that curse? Is obscure jewel lore really so popular in this city?
Rael says it like a joke. That's how she always treats the subject. Mockery felt better to her than fear. Rael only nods in reply.
Madame Raymond foresaw the future, but she peeked too far, and for that, paid dearly.
You mean...
She still doesn't want to hear that kind of answer.
No. Please tell me you're just teasing me. You're saying that it wasn't her fear of the beast of Gévaudan that killed her, but what she saw in my future?
Please, Adele, allow me to finish.
Thank you for the hydrate, Nobu. And these stretchies. Should probably do that while I read. Rael shakes her head somehow. Just that gesture alone is enough to lift her heart. Only for her next words to put her right back into a vice grip.
The fate she saw was not entirely yours. There is a shadow which lingers on you. In a way, it is true. You are indeed cursed.
Very fun. You love that. Oh my god, my game didn't even load the ending. Very fun.
I saw doubt on Mademoiselle Broom's face. As a diviner, you encounter that look more often than people think. Some have called me a schemer, a fraud, as the Vigile Bureau did. Perhaps they are watching me even now, listening into our very conversation. Some were frightened by what I could see, but kept coming back to sate their own curiosity. Some showed nothing but disdain. Not for me, but for the very idea of a predetermined future. I admired their courage. Broom was not any of these. She was a fourth kind. One who tries to ignore the prophecy, but in doing so, only finds herself carried further into its stream.
Do I want to ask about myself? Never ask about yourself in any of these situations. He's not Mirai starting a war in the dumbest way possible and then died of shock. That would be a very ironic way to die for what I did, but like at the same time, I'm just like, dang, sucks. Also, like I said, people need to put caution tape around things or tell me, don't do these things, because otherwise I just keep doing what I'm doing.
An excellent question. Someone who walks between eras and through the storms. What is your view on fate? Few people can imagine the nature of your position. No more than 3, I would wager. And I wish I could say I was one of them. Alas, I am but a puppet dangling at the end of fate's thread. My limited vision cages my imagination. Though I may still see a little more than most people, I cannot do as I was meant to. I have lived long enough to know better than to act against fate. Though, in fact, what I would have done differs very little from what I was meant to do. What do you think? Is it perhaps fate that determined my personality? Or my personality determining my fate?
I literally thought of something else that someone else said in an anime when she literally said that last line. If you guys have ever watched Jujutsu Kaisen or have ever read the manga, it's during the high school arc with Gojo and Geto, and during the funny KFC scene and what Geto says to Gojo before he leaves. It's the funny line that everyone loves during that scene. It just reminded me of that because I was like, oh, it's basically that, but with a different topic. Very fun. I don't want that. Please don't ask me the questions. I don't want to know. Open only to those who haunt the hidden edges of night.
All things carry energy, and we are much more perceptive to it than we think. Now, I would ask that you concentrate on the subtle changes around you. You will sense it. You simply need to feel.
Bien sûr, I'll try.
Tell me, Adele, which of these crystals draws you the most?
Adele stares at the tray, rows of crystals lined up neatly, dazzling to the eye. After a few steady breaths, she reaches towards the third crystal from the end of the second row.
Maybe this one.
A tea brown crystal, mysterious, scared, its smoke frozen within.
A smoky quartz from Brazil. Very good. This crystal turns negative energy positive. It is a peace bringer, a banisher of the dangers that trouble one's soul. Now, close your eyes. Set double.
Cette porte, cet entour révèle les séphirotes.
Oh, she literally says the line in French, pretty much. Same
Keep
thing.
your breath steady and look into the darkness. Search for the light.
I see it. Only a soft glow. But it's there.
Take it.
How? Do I make it come to me? Or should I go towards it?
Her consciousness sinks or folds inward. Everything flows through her mind, pours back into her body, then bursts outward again.
Adele, come on, wake up! Wake up! Good heavens, how do you live like this?
She stands holding her head. The figure before her reaches out and flicks her forehead in anger.
Huh? Good morning, I think you meant to say. I've been looking all over for you, and here you are napping like a pampered cat. You certainly know how to enjoy yourself, don't you? Abandoning me to take a doze in this cushy parlor. Felicienne?
Where were you? I was waiting in the street for hours. You never turned up, so I had to... Where's Madame Boiniche? Peril? She...
Words tumble on her tongue, but refuse to form a sentence.
Still dreaming? Look around you. The parlor's already closed.
Adele scans the room. They're the only ones there.
You'd likely have woken up behind bars for trespassing if I hadn't come to collect you. Quelle honte. This place seems more tedious than I thought. Come on, get up. We still have time to look elsewhere.
Oh, of course. I'll fetch the car. It's by the back door.
No, not the car. I'd rather not get into that death trap for a while.
Okay, I guess we're walking. Felicienne walks straight through the corridor, pushes open the main door, and takes Adele back into the street. The night is pitch black and silent. The wide square and ever lively riverbank are strangely deserted.
The street's totally empty. Where is everyone? Is there a curfew that I didn't know of? The street lamps are off. Huh. I don't even see lights on in any windows.
What is wrong with you? Heaven's sake, it's a good thing I didn't let you behind the wheel. Look, is that not a light right over there?
Bright cafe closed amidst the empty darkness. Clusters of flowers hang around its name, so thick they almost swallow the sign.
Is that Café de Flore?
Run. True, it's deserted, it's dark, there's no lights anywhere, it's nothing like normal. Start running. Or you could just say, I'm not leaving this room. I'm not leaving. You can't make me.
Do they really stay open so late? I suppose I've never checked.
I'm starving. Go see if they have any food. I'll wait outside.
She nudges Adele forward. The glass door swings open and bright light spills out into the street. It's the haunted cafe. True. Well, even this late, the cafe is near to burst with life. Adele walks towards the counter, wondering who these patrons might be. Some left bank art group or theater folk fresh from rehearsal.
As I was saying, Georges Bataille is looking for executioners for his secret society. Executioners. That's right. Every one of the members would rather be sacrificed in the rituals than be the one to swing the axe.
Who would have thought? The Normbreakers can't even bring themselves to commit violence. Is it a mercy or just selfish martyrdom?
Don't eat the food, Drew, no. I don't want to be here. If this is a dream, I want to wake up. Please? I was saying that as a bit, I didn't expect, Dola, huh? Having coffee, Drew.
Did you see the last performance at the Théâtre de Ganguinel? Chuck Chauvin has been the worst director I've ever seen.
Is that pyramid head guy in the back? I just see triangle shape, so I'm like, I've seen those shapes before.
He ruined all the gory scenes with his so-called theatrics. But he's self-absorbed man. It's hardly a theater anymore, more like a circus.
I wanted to gasp at the sight of shattered bones and slit throats, not from sheer disappointment. Honestly, I miss the Apollo Maxa. Every death she brought to the stage was impeccable.
One of these people are real. I'm gonna Google this because I'm interested. In the early 1930s, Paula Maxa is one of the leading actresses at the I'm trying to read this in English. Don't read this in English. Grand Guignol Theater in Paris. So this is the theater that they're talking about. Maxa is self-defined as the most assassinated woman in the world, having become famous for being violently murdered on stage more than 10,000 times. Very fun. Well, I didn't need to know that. Oh, who's the other person? I'm interested. Jack. I learned something new today. Very fun. Let's see. For this guy. Blah blah blah. Let's see. Served as a director from 1930 to 1937. He shifted the theater's subject matter, focusing performances not on gory horror but psychological drama. That's very interesting. Okay, so they're talking about actual people. I mean, it makes sense for the topic, I guess they're talking about.
Mademoiselle, I must confess I'm confused. You're saying that something will just pop into existence if everyone believes it exists?
In a manner of speaking, yes. According to the studies we've been conducting, the answer may be hidden in our collective imagination.
So one was a director who said, let's not focus on horror, let's do psychological drama. The other person was someone who was like an actor, I guess, and basically just said, yeah, let's get murdered on stage a bunch of times. And I'm like, what is this? I mean, that's what I read about her was, and like her title for the most murdered women, or most assassinated women on stage. I was just like, oh, I mean that will do it, considering the fact she was basically like murdered, quote unquote, that many times. So yeah, this could be a throwback to one of the haunted legends in America. There's apparently this cafe that appeared appeared to someone close to midnight off a highway. Everyone inside looked like they were from different eras. Anywho, the legend goes that eating or drinking makes you unable to leave. Those who do manage to leave the next time they return, what was once a cafe is just a decrepit building that burnt down. Oh, that's interesting.
Celia!
The name cuts through the air like a blade, slicing the animated canvas around them apart. Every sound in the hall vanishes, leaving only the scrape of her heels retreating against the floor. All of the customers turn towards her in unison, motionless eyes locked on the intruder.
Adele, what a surprise! I thought you had no interest in my studies.
Her friend slinks over to her. Adele holds a dumbfounded stare, completely unsure of what she's seeing. She fixes on the darkest withering behind Cecilia's back. The outline of the customer melts away, replaced by fangs and fur.
You look pale. Come, sit with us and have a bite to eat. It won't take long.
Adele grabs her friend's hand, yanking her close as they sprint for the glass door behind them.
We need to go, Celia.
You're hurting me. What's going on? Adele,
She glances back. Their faces are no longer recognizable. Mounds of dark flesh melt into a filthy, oozing slur. Oh my god, I don't get to read. What left of their human parts peel away, and a ghostly fire drifts upward towards them. Oh, it's that thing from before. Oh, that's very fun. That's the thing from before. Okay. We'll play this team.
Let us have a fair fight.
I don't play this team that often, and I feel like I should play this team a little bit more. Okay!
Into the darkness.
Oh, please, I know how to use it.
heed my prayer. My child.
Liberato dalla paura.
Hold on. Psychiatrist at work.
Get back and stay back. Shh. You're waking.
That was your last chance.
Perfect service. Just like always.
Merde. The car. It's still in the alley. Celia, stay close. Felicienne, run!
When she bursts through the door, the streets are empty. Adele finds herself actually hoping that Felicienne stuck to her stubborn ways, and she's already long gone. Oh, very fun.
Go on ahead, Celia.
He tries to turn, intending to buy Cecilia a few more seconds to escape, but the roar of an engine drowns out even the beast's roar.
Get in!
You... Wait, shouldn't you be in the hospital? You can explain later. Celia, get in the car.
She yanks the car door open, shoves the dazed Cecilia inside, then jumps into the back seat.
Go, go, hit the gas.
I don't know what's happening. Things are happening and it's weird. I swear I hope this is all happening in my head, so then this makes my life a lot easier. And unremarkable witness report. All rumors, whispers, and tales, every passerby keeps a few in their pockets. A hotel security guard says he often hears a woman's sorrowful voice during his nightly rounds, but whenever he investigates, he finds no trace of anyone hiding in the hallways or rooms. That's very cool. What creepy things happen. Yes, it's your turn now. For weird stuff to happen, or like what, man?
Are you alright?
Her friend nods, catching her breath, but Adele cannot help but notice how pale she is, far too pale beneath the yellowy glow of the street lamps.
Good. I knew you were tougher than that.
Adele exhales, leaning towards the window to see the shadows fade behind them into the night.
Ah, even with twice the legs, they still couldn't outrun us. Monsieur Vincent, yes? We bumped into each other yesterday, remember? I appreciate the help. You came just in time. But, shouldn't you still be in a hospital bed?
Impossible n'est pas français. I was back on my feet in no time.
The driver lets out two short, rough laughs and slams on the accelerator.
Bravo, monsieur. Glad to see you're doing well.
Adele!
Friend pats Adele's shoulder, but she doesn't notice.
Did you notice anyone waiting outside the cafe earlier, Vincent?
No.
Adele, please. Something feels wrong.
Oh god, am I gonna die in a car? Adele squeezes her hand, leaning forward closer to the driver's seat.
Those lipstick marks on your passenger window. Rude, wouldn't you say? People really need to learn where to put their lipstick these days, huh? Funny that you got the same message, in the same spot, with the same smudges. But I wiped it off yesterday. And how did it get here? Where did you get this car? Or is this even real? Am I in a dream?
You're speaking nonsense, Adele. How could this not be real? Have you been sleeping all right?
Enough, Sissi. You're just a part of this nightmare like everything else.
Cecilia's eyes go wide. She's looking weird by the moment, like a candle burning out the last of its wick.
Ah.
The car isn't moving forward or backwards now. It seems to simply hang suspended in darkness. Her dragon climbs up this seat back and leaps onto Adele's shoulder.
Par le feu est purifié.
Under the flames' glare, the beast's fangs rip through the man's human shell. Not very fun. This is. What shall we do? What shall we do? I'm trying to think. Who are people I don't play very often? Oh. I know what I'm gonna do.
Easier to fight here than a back alley.
The plan failed.
Oh god, my game's slowly dying. Please don't do this.
I will remember your sacrifice.
Sharp blade.
Our minds are as one. Plan A. The show's on, hounds. Hard scale.
My turn.
Time waits for no one, even for a great thief.
We share the same dream.
Time to heat up the forge.
Never alone and rarely outnumbered. Plan A, Plan B.
To a brighter future for everyone.
Clicking button.
Why don't I introduce you to the lady in my life?
A mice path.
A sharp blade.
I admire your courage.
Our minds are as one.
Time to heat up the forge.
Plan A.
I'm an artist with steel.
Sharp fangs.
What'd you think about this?
An unconventional choice.
Oh. Can you do it again? Oh, there we go. We did it.
How about you treat us all to some snacks?
I was gonna say just attack again. The jail hit you again twice. Oh well. Reese that once was Vincent leaps out the window, his twisted form swallowed up by the abyssal night. Adele's stomach twists. In the dark, she imagines fur fangs, something larger, hungrier, draining blood from a fallen body. It had waited starving until now.
Adele? Adele? Adele?
You...
Very fun, this is. Which I don't even know what's going on, but you know what? It do me that way. Before she can react, her dragon's tail coils around Cecilia's arm. The flame, flares for a heartbeat no longer.
You really?
Cecilia seizes her hand.
Listen to me, Adele. I remember now. I know the truth about the Beast of Gévaudan.
Oh, very fun. Please tell me. I would like to know what's going on.
Manus Vindicti cracked open the archive of imagery. That's what's been causing all the disappearances and madness. They're trying to destroy Paris.
Wait, how did you? Like, out of everyone that knows, how do you know? What did you do? Is that why you ended up dead earlier? Because that's what it sounded like. Rest in peace if you do, girl.
Don't trust Roseau and don't come looking for me. Take this.
Something cold drops from Adele's palm. She looks down, instantly recognizing the diamond now hanging from the necklace. A brilliant light that could never be matched. It was a legend, one that should be far beyond her reach.
What? Is this the French blue? But surely this isn't the real thing.
Yet everything she knows about her ancestral trade screams at her. It's inarguable. This jewel is authentic, but it's too sudden. Who would ever believe a treasure like that could just fall into their hands?
Just take it. There's so much more I want to say, but just remember this. The archive of imagery must stay closed.
Celia forces Adele's palm close around it.
Destroy the stone.
Celia!
Des ténèbres, la lumière.
The heavy darkness in her mind lifts. Adele looks around, her temples throbbing.
Where am I?
Take a deep breath.
Soft couch, bright crystal lamp, gentle scent of incense, a diamond in her hand, everything exactly as it was before the cleansing ritual. Even Brielle, sitting opposite, looking down at her from the very same position she had been in before Adele closed her eyes.
Was I dreaming?
Not quite. You plunged into the depths of your mind and uncovered the shadow lurking within.
I saw them. The beasts of Gévaudan. At the Café du Flore. So, did we cast the beasts out of my mind then?
She freezes. Diamond in her hand, it had been a smoky quartz, but now...
Zut! This isn't the crystal I chose. This is the one Celia gave me. In the dream. The French blue. But how is this possible? Am I still asleep? Is this part of the dream too?
She hears her own voice trembling. Instinctively, she looks towards Berlin, the only one left who might be able to help her. But a glimmer of genuine confusion passes over Berlin's face.
You must be confused. There was no other crystal. That gem was already in your hand when you came in.
What's happening? People are messing with my brain, and I don't like when people touch my brain. Why must people touch my brain? You're just about to enjoy your Mont Blanc at a rich cup of coffee when the argument at the next table gets louder. You're bothering you, sure, but no one person's view does strike you as the more reasonable one. However, is the part of yourself that got lost among humankind. There is no evil, only good that society has yet to recognize. Those who withdraw from society are running from their responsibilities. One must realize they were whole from the very beginning. All of these I don't want to agree with and not pick any of them. It's like this is slightly the least bullshit answer I could choose. Some say history turns in an endless loop.
What did you know about Manus Vindictae at that time?
A stack of photos slid across the table towards Adele.
Only that it was some kind of secret society that believed arcanists are superior to ordinary humans.
That's just the surface. They're responsible for so much more. Fueling conflicts, inciting wars, manipulating minds. If there's an opportunity to bring chaos, they take it. Their power extends to all corners of the world in almost every time period, including yours. The Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, Asafal, and what remains of the Rosenkreuzer. Even Carl Jung and Sigmund Freud were associated with them, whether knowingly or not. And it looks like you got caught up with them too. You must have encountered them in Paris.
Black mirror is set down on the desk, its foggy surface reflecting her face in a blur.
Miss Tavernier, what you say next is critical. From this moment on, everything you say will be monitored by a lie detector. Do you consent?
I do.
She studies the image of herself while absent-mindedly touching the back of her hand.
You seem confident I've encountered them, but I really have no clue how I would have any connection with them.
Then you've got nothing to worry about. This is your drawing of the diamond necklace you saw in your dream, correct?
Photo vanish, replaced by a rough pencil sketch.
Yes.
The fingertip points to the diamond pendant drawn on the paper.
You identified it as the French blue, correct?
I did.
Adele answers without hesitation.
The French blue, said to be the most beautiful blue diamond ever. It seems whoever it ends up with meets a horrific end. First, Louis XIV suffered defeats in his final years. His son was taken by smallpox and France fell into financial ruin.
Hey, I talked about this literally yesterday when we were talking about stuff. I talked about this.
Then Madame de Montespan, Nicolas Foucault, Catherine the Great, George IV of England, and Thomas Hope. I'm sure you're familiar, Miss Tavernier. After all, if it weren't for your ancestors, the diamond would never have come to France in the first place.
That's true. I grew up hearing all those stories.
Then you must also know that it's impossible for you to be in its possession.
Of course, monsieur. The French blue was recut more than 100 years ago. The biggest piece became the Hope Diamond. I doubt it retains even half its former glamour. But believe me, at that moment, it was the only conclusion I could reach.
She faces the questionnaire from her side of the table. The mirror image holds still, untouched by any light.
That diamond in my hand could only be the French blue.
Again, am I playing P5 and then I experience something or explain something that happened in a story and then I go back to my funny prison held interrogation box and she's like, so this is what happened. I see. All right, tell me more. And then I go back. And ticking up the clock rises up over the silence of the room.
You have spent 3 hours studying that diamond, Adele.
A jewel expert still feels frozen in place. Her head tilted, the diamond in her hand lying forlorn. She is more statue than woman.
It's real.
Whatever do you mean?
No sign of forgery. Weighs around 60, 70, let's say 67 carats. And it matches the picture in my family's archives. But how? Is the Hope Diamond a fake? Has the true French blue always been in the hands of the Taverniers? C'est impossible. None of it makes any sense. None at all.
She firmly sets it down, her composure breaking as she questions the diviner.
Madame Boaniche, what is the meaning of this? Are you playing tricks on me? Am I seeing illusions because of that cleansing ritual? If you insist I arrived with it, then I'm taking it back home.
Adele, I run a crystal parlor. I neither sell nor possess any such diamonds. I am just as certain as you that I am not its owner.
This diamond? This French blue? It doesn't exist. It cannot exist.
And yet here it is before you. It has passed every test.
The discussion circles back to where it began. Faced with the proof before her, the jewel expert is left speechless.
I don't understand. Celia gave this to me in my dream. How could it be here, in reality? How does something from a dream become real?
Dreams often reveal truths greater than our senses allow us to see.
Really remains like an island in a storm, still and unmoving, as if the matter were self-evident.
The material world is a result of contraction, shattering, and reconfiguration of Numa on its descent through 4 primary spiritual worlds.
Hey, Reverse, stop being Patagonia. You're right! Stop messing with my brain! Get out! Get out! Get out! I don't want to be here anymore. I just want to lay down. Let me be in peace, please.
Everything we see is a mere manifestation of its true form. If destroyed in this world, it will yet persist in the spiritual world.
So I feel like I've heard something like this somewhere before, and my brain's like, no.
So long as the idea of it remains, it may return to the world of matter through an emanation of Numa.
So what we think it to be, and it will be in reality?
Perhaps this diamond in your hand is the idea of it, manifested for a second time.
The diviner's reasoning is flawless, but her words only leave Adele more lost.
But how? All I did was see it in a dream.
She clutches her fist, feeling the pricking of her nails, wondering if this too could be another dream, but all she feels is needless pain. No dream in a dream. I'm good.
So if this dream made the diamond real, why only it? Why not my friend Celia? She was there too. Damn it all. It's like I'm trapped in a dream where you just know something awful is about to happen.
She groans and taps her forehead, tangling herself in the logic. In the end, a more tangible worry wins out.
Oh, this is giving me a terrible feeling. I need to find Celia. The things she said in that dream. I have to speak to her before I do anything else.
Didn't she literally tell you in that dream not to talk to you? Not to talk to her, sorry, and also to the professor? Like, don't do it. There's a reason why people tell you things in a dream sometimes. Maybe you should listen to her. She presses down on her dragon's head before it can lunge at the diamond, a momentary respite from her growing concern.
Would she be at the campus now? Or still in the field? Maybe I should wait for her at her place.
She lets her eyes wander as she thinks, coming to a sudden realization that there's an answer hanging right in front of her.
Madame Boaniche, you couldn't do a divination to tell me where Celia is now, could you? This diamond came from her, so you can trace it back to her, right?
I am afraid not. Though it may be a fine material for divination, it will not provide the vision you seek. If we are to find your friend, we require an item she has often used, or something dear to her.
No problem. I just need to pick something up for my place. Please, madame, would you wait here for me? I'll be back in 30 minutes at most.
She bolts up from her seat and makes for the door. The diviner soothes her skirt and rises to follow.
I am sorry, Adele, but I must close the parlor now.
Her urgency scatters into the air, leaving her with an open mouth, searching for the words to fill it.
But I am willing to take a little detour on my way home. If I can be of help.
It takes Adele a moment to process as she beams, sprinting springing, sorry, to her feet to hold the door open for the diviner. An even better plan, she reasons.
Thank you. I mean, sorry for taking up your evening. Yes, how much do I owe you for the divination?
Think nothing of it. As I said, the door was opened just for you. Fate will see to the payment when the time is right.
Wait, so Fate is the one paying you? Not the client? So what, you work for Fate?
I work for Fate?
The diviner is startled to see her offhand remark actually made really a pause to think.
I have never heard anyone put it quite like that.
Well, I mean, first time for everything. She offers a polite smile as she locks the parlor entrance behind her.
Allons-y. Let us see what your friend and my employer has in store for us.
She works for Fate. True. Here comes the servants. No! Oh, my friends showed me 2 clips for Fate Fake Fate Strange Make. And the 2, oh my god, the 2 clips that my friends showed me were so contrasting to each other. One of them was oh, what is his name? If you've, I guess Nobu, I guess. One of them has to do with Almaloy. Because I remember, I'm just gonna call him that for the sake of this, because I just thought about like the side series that they did for him. But point is, they literally gave this man PTSD, and I'm just like, I'm so sad. Because basically, if you've ever watched, which I guess this does not in fact include you, Nobu, because you've probably watched this and you probably know what I'm talking about better than I know what I'm talking about. Because they made a side series called, I think it's called the Almaloy Cases, I think, or something like that, and he eventually becomes like a teacher. And one of the students in that series, he participates in the Holy Grail in Strange Fate, and he's basically in the city where this where it takes place, and he sends like the student sends a message through his phone back to him, and he says, oh, by the way, I found this random servant on the street. How do I become friends with him? And he scrolls to the bottom of where the image is, and he looks at the image, and it's an image or a picture of Gilgamesh, just like sitting in a car, and someone's driving the car. And he puts up, and when he sees the image of Gilgamesh, he has the most like, oh my god, like the face of like, you literally see the worst thing in your life. And this man basically got flash PTSD again, because if you know if you've ever watched Fate Zero, if you probably know what I'm talking about, because I don't feel like explaining everything and stuff like that. So I was like, damn. And they also inserted that last fight for Fate Zero with Gilgamesh and Ryder, and I was just like, why would you do this to this poor man? Why would you give him PTSD with no warning? And then I was like, I get PTSD. I was like, I know both of these 2 characters are in this series, but they haven't made contact with each other. I was like, if they did, he probably would make he would probably have gotten PTSD, but he didn't know that Gilgamesh was there until that picture that student sent, and I was just like, damn. I feel bad for you, man, and I too also feel it. I'm not you, but I do feel it. I feel the slight, like, you did need to remind me of this type of moment, because I did really like this character, in Fate Zero. I related to him a lot, so very fun. And then the other clip my friend showed me is basically just Gilgamesh giving advice to his master, which is like a little girl that's basically like a native person to the city before the city was built. So basically her and her family basically like lived in the place where the city was basically built, and they basically got kicked out. So basically her goal is like basically to take back like the space that the city was basically built on, because that was where they lived before. And so Gilgamesh is basically just like, oh, if you want this, why don't you just literally get rid of everything and every person, like, in the city? It's like the easiest way to get what you want. And I was like, he's not wrong, but that is basically just like, we're just committing lots of not war crimes, but we're committing lots of crimes here, to do so. But like, if we ignore the fact that they're all crimes and we do that, he is not wrong that is the fastest way to get what she wants. And so they have like a conversation about it, and then at the end he's just like basically telling her, it's like, you should be very happy that I'm giving you advice and you're basking in my knowledge and my ego. And then he starts doing like this very cringe hair flip while he's like doing his laugh, and I'm just like, oh my god, why would you send me this? If anything, like, I don't like Gilgamesh, and you all know it. The only part I was okay with is with like the conversation they had beforehand. I was like, you know, I guess it was like a slightly insightful conversation, but after that, when he started doing his laugh and his cackle, I'm just like, please toss me into the nearest river, or please let me try to push him off the building that they're standing on, please. That wouldn't happen. But yeah, I just did not enjoy that very much. Also, I forgot that Fate Strange Fake is called that because there are technically like fake servants, and then there's actually real ones. Because the whole point of this series is that they're trying to simulate one of the Holy Grails that happened before, which I think it's the one that happens in, I'm trying to think. Is it in Zero? I think it's that one, which is, I think they said the third one. I think that's the third one. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. But they're basically trying to emulate one of them. So it's basically like not the natural way that it should happen. They're basically emulating it. And so that's why you have like extra amounts of people, and like, well, not extra amount of people, but extra servants, because you have fake ones because of they're simulating it, and then actual ones, which then I'm just like, man, that's like 14 characters in total, not including everyone else. So I'm like, that's very fun. I don't like so many people. So, yeah. So, I'm just like, I don't need this. It's fine. But yeah, my friends are still sending me clips because they're like, these clips are funny. Because I told them I'm not going to watch it. I don't think I will watch it. Just because, like, I just don't have any desire to watch it. Because, like, I read this a long time ago, and, like, even then I had no desire to keep reading it. I got, like,
Celia?
a certain amount of pace into it.
Are you home?
but then I like never actually like
thought
finished it. So, yeah. Oh well, it happens. Belle turns to the next door, pulling a key from her pocket.
I live right across the hall. There must be something of hers in there.
I was gonna say, if you don't have anything, that would be kind of weird. I don't know. I feel like if you're besties, you would have something that belongs to your bestie. Do it, Frank. You even watch it? I don't know. We'll see. I mean, the worst case scenario is that I let it, you know, like I let it finish airing and then I actually watch it. So I could do that, but I don't know. I'll see how I feel. I think it's more so like if it will keep my interest, because it's like, like I said, Strange Fake is not like the traditional way that you have every other Fate series where it's organically done. And so all the typical rules that are followed in your typical series are not 100% followed in this. Not to say that there aren't any rules at all, but the rules are not very different, but there are differences. And I think it's because I'm too used to certain structure and certain way that things are working. And I'm just like, man, I have no stability in this other than Gilgamesh existing. So I'm just like, this is not very fun for me. So, I mean, I could just wait it out and then just wait for the series to finish airing and then I'll have a think about it. Like, I know the animations are going to be good. I don't think that they would ever not be good. It's just that, like, I think interest is the problem that I'm going to have, and then I don't know if I'm going to stick to it. Check out who replaced your dad and decide who's worse. It's true. Actually, it's really funny because my friend told me that there's a character that might remind me of my dad, but he's not exactly my dad. And she's like, oh, he doesn't really replace him in any way in terms of like his role in the story, and then this character in Strange Fake. But she said just the way he talks and like the way that he like fights kind of reminds me of like him, or it might give you like a similar comparison at least. And I'm like, that's not very good. If I can slightly compare these two people, it's not very good. And she's like, yeah, I know, but I'm just telling you the truth. And I'm like, I appreciate it, but please do not. I don't need this in my life. Her little apartment is fastened with almost as many ornaments as the parlor of crystals, just with less glitter. Uncut stones, exhibition, pamphlets.
Come on, Cici, you must have left something here.
City maps, sewer maps, any assortment of repair tools. Anywho, all we know is that the tradition stays true. Religion is always an enemy. That is true. Always. And it makes me sedge. But yeah, I'm interested to see what characters are for what class. Just because when I originally read this before the anime ever came out, and this was like sometime after I had dropped the series entirely and stopped playing the game, I randomly came upon it and I thought this was like a fan-made type thing, just because I was like, oh, I've never heard of it, no one's ever talked about it really. So I thought this was like a fan-made type thing, because sometimes some people will make fan-made stories, but you know, like spin-off stuff based off of like the mangas, or you know, take stuff from it and then they'll like, you know, have it officially published and stuff like that. So I thought it was fan-made and stuff like that, but you know, obviously like, you know, with the author, or you know, with the manga or with the sorry, not manga, but with the studio. So I was like, oh, this kind of looks interesting. I'll kind of read it, and then I realized at some point it was not. It's just like an entirely other thing that just exists in the overall big universe of Fate, and in that big map of telling you what relates to what. And I was just like, oh, this is kind of interesting. So I started reading it, but I never got that far, so I don't know actually some of the servants and some of the characters. So the only people I did know is just whoever is there, which is only like Gilgamesh and then Enkidu and then Elroy. Which then I did get my answered back then when I did read it, because the girl that is Gilgamesh's master in this series, I have seen fan art of her before with Gilgamesh when they've drawn like the different masters that he has, with different iterations of him before, and I always was like, I've never seen this character ever before, so I was always wondering where this character came from, so now I know. But other than that, I'm just like, I don't have a lot of things keeping me to stay to read it and watch it, so like, I don't know, man. Among the stacks upon stacks of odds and ends, early eyes land on a framed photograph.
Ah, this is her, is it not? The two of you seem very close.
In the black and white photo, the figures feel alive. One little girl gleeful, the other so nervous she's nearly out of the frame.
Almost like sisters, actually. My parents were always traveling, so her family often took care of me, making dinners, that sort of thing.
Bill answers Brilliant's question as she pulls open drawer after drawer.
Looks like the quiet type, doesn't she? But she's hugely ambitious underneath it all. She's certainly set her sights higher than I ever have. Ah, come on now. When I don't need them, they're all over the place. But now... Aha! Will this do?
From the bottom drawer, she lifts out a stack of letters. The stamps are from all over the world, though the envelopes themselves look the same, each bearing a single neat missive. For our daughter, Adele Tavnia. Curly picks one up for a closer look. The stamps edges curl slightly yellowed, mismatched against the fresh white envelope.
Madame Boniche?
Adele looks at her with urgency, but finds a worrisome response on Berlin's face, not a knowing look, as if she could see right through her.
Letters. Yes. They would do nicely.
Relay glances at the empty drawer by Adele's feet, the least conspicuous spot on a well-used desk.
It is little wonder Celia came to be like family to you, with your own so often away.
Right. Not that I mind, really. They've hardly been around since I was little.
I see. Shall we begin? Let us find this chosen family of yours.
She begins leafing through the letters, treating it as part of some quiet routine. Eyes lose focus, but her hands keep moving, tracing every letter, searching for the invisible gleam between the lines. Finally, the light returns to her gaze.
I see her. Swallowed by the city. Sinking beneath the ground. In a relic of the Great Plague. In the world below. Dancing with the dead.
Swallowed? Beneath the ground?
She frowns, first with concern and then curiosity, until she suddenly brightens.
Could it be the catacombs? Oh, of course! The Danse Macabre she talked about. It's there. She must have gone to see the mural. Ah, Celia, you never pick the easy places, do you? You had me worried, madame. The way you said it. It sounded almost like she'd passed on to the other side.
Now certain of her goal, she jolts up, heads to the apartment door, but Briley raises her hand. No, please. We don't talk about it. Not that. We just ignore it. Don't talk about it. Maybe it won't happen.
I see you there too, Adele.
That is a little concerning. Anything but the catacombs? True. I don't want to go in there. It's dark, it's dirty, it's... ugh.
And the shadow of death follows close behind.
Words don't feel like a warning. They're a statement. The diviner looks on past the confines of her room as if seeing something far in the distance. Yet Adele cannot help but laugh.
Ha! It's hardly the first time I've been warned about the shadow of death, is it? There's no way I'm leaving Celia there by herself after what you've said. Your vision may be right, but still, I'll make my own decision.
Relay watches her from behind her calm, translucent eyes. Eyes that never fix on the moment, always beyond, always. Moments pass, and then she speaks.
I expected no less.
Oh, so we are going to the catacombs. I don't want to go there. It's cold, it's dark, it's gross, it's ew, and wet. The two of them return to the streets below, but as she walks, Adele slows her steps towards the car as if moving slower would stretch time itself. Though she may have some idea where her friend is, she's only grown more confused.
Madame Boniche, if you'll pardon my asking, can dreams be controlled?
Think first of matter as the lower form of spirit, and spirit as the refined form of matter. When we dream, we tread in the spiritual world above, and thus we may shape it, just as we do our material world.
Then, is it possible for a diviner such as yourself to decide what I dream?
A question aimed at the heart of it. Relay tilts her head, the words aren't sharp enough to pierce her.
I did not interfere with your dream, Adele. But, if your concerns are too great, you do not need to accept my readings.
No, I didn't mean it like that. I'm still trying to make sense of all this. A dream turned into reality? And I've met 2 diviners in the past couple of days, and one of them is dead. I felt I had to ask.
I understand. I would feel much the same were I in your position.
Thank you. I should take you home, madame. I know a shortcut.
She opens the passenger door, a professional habit, only to realize the seat is occupied.
Felicien?
You're just getting better and better, aren't you? Leaving me waiting once again. What's your excuse this time,
Despite it all, Adele feels genuine relief to see her once missing employer.
Where have you been? There are strikes going on all over the place, Felicien. You've got to stop sneaking off and roaming around by yourself. Hold on. Where did you get that necklace?
Pardonnez-moi. Who are you to lecture me? You're the one who left me alone in this car.
Oh no, things are going whack right now. Nope, this is not okay. Can we leave her in the car too and take that necklace and then start walking our butts over to the place we need to go? I do not trust the fact that I need to be in a vehicle or with people right now. A refined woman picks up a macaron with gingerly grace, but she doesn't take a bite, her lips preoccupied instead with launching her signature razor-sharp critiques.
That necklace! Celia gave it to me. How did you get it?
Adele reaches into her pocket, but it's empty. Felician puts down the sweet and lifts the necklace to her chest.
Celia gave it to you, did she? Are you mad? This is a priceless national treasure, ma chère. Not a friendship bracelet. I say this to you for the last time, and I shall not repeat it again. This is mine, and always has been mine. The finest of all treasures I collected on my many adventures. It's a relic of a more beautiful era. Shattered and distorted, along with the vision of the Baron family. My family. This jewel is mine. Do you hear? Mine, mine, mine.
She clutches the diamond in her fist, starting daggers at Adele, though the look in her eyes doesn't feel like rage. You find the pocket between disdain and malice, like finding a rat mid-feast in her pantry.
What are you talking about?
Is something wrong, Adele?
Relay steadies the staggering driver from behind.
You are still worrying about Felicienne, is that so?
Well, not anymore. It turns out she's been waiting for me in the car. And, Felicienne, what do you mean it's yours? Felicienne?
Relay follows Adele's pointing finger towards the passenger seat. Her voice catches.
But, my dear...
Uh-oh. I swear I'm not going crazy! Chat, you guys exist, right? You guys aren't like this? I swear!
There is no one in your car. You have been arguing with an empty seat since you opened the door.
Adele blinks, mind and tongue stampering at the colliding dishonest of what was and is.
How?
Oh, sorry, dissonance. Sorry. Hey, Mina, take your meds. No, I swear I'm not crazy and you guys are real. I swear. This moment literally is me and chat. That is just me and you guys. Oh my god. A kind friend sends you a fortune-telling postcard saying the pattern on the back reveals your fate for the week. You flip it over and see soft, winding curves, a square missing one corner, a full circle of sharp angle lines. Real? I'm just a pile of clothes in a dark corner.
And there she was, glowering at the empty passenger seat, yelling as if quite alarmed by someone inside. I believe she called her... Félicie? No, Felicienne.
I'm that... Man. You know, I forgot about under the bed. Oh, Manhwa. Manhwa. I forgot about under the bed. It's probably like an... It's like probably a BL Manhwa. Probably just underneath. Underneath my bed. Where I'm just like... Do not come back. Oh, it's probably like... I know probably which one I mentioned before that's probably buried underneath there. It needs to stay buried underneath there, please. It shall never come to see the light of day ever again, and no one should ever touch it. It is so bad. Well, actually, it's so bad for me to read because it's... Ugh.
Yes, that was her name. Indeed, I once knew a Felicienne as well. You do know how to make me laugh. But Felicienne is no Napoleon. She never became a household name.
That manga is probably the main reason Mirai now needs meds. Probably, to be honest. It's, if you're curious of what's it called, or if you want to look up the series, it's called Roses and Champagne. It's like, I think the problem with the series is that it's so toxic. Like, throughout the beginning until the end, it's like the most toxic ass relationship of all time. Like, for most like BL series, like, most of them like have some kind of conflict or problem that both like the two main interests have. And like, I understand that, and it's fine, you know, because you gotta, for story purposes, you gotta have a problem, and then it gets, resolved, and then you have like, your conflict, your resolution, all that stuff for story purposes. And then also for the characters, to kind of, have a reason, especially in a BL series, right? For them to interact with each other, and B, to get to know each other, and then to eventually, resolve whatever it is that they have between each other, and then, you get, the rest of it, right? And sometimes here and there, there's sometimes, things, here and there, but it's like, most of the time it gets resolved, and it's fine, and then everything is like all dandy, and it's great, and I enjoy it. But this series, it's just like, it's so bad. It's so ass. And most of the time, like, even though I don't read the what do I want to call it? The fun things in there, because I'm just not interested in reading that stuff. I normally skip it, like I said, other than like that one series that I read, which is called Under the Green Light, which is the only series that I have read all that fun stuff. Which I don't know why that series convinced me to, and I did, and I read the entirety without skipping anything. And I haven't had another series like that again where I want to read the fun stuff, so I've continued to go back to not reading any of that. But like, sometimes for curiosity, I'll like read some of the like fun stuff just to see, how their dynamic is, because most of the time it's like your dynamic for the fun stuff is usually determined by whatever conflict or thing is happening in like the rest of the story, right? So in the series, it's just like, it's so toxic that most of like the fun stuff in that series anyways for Roses and Champagne is just toxic. You're having like toxic relationship plus toxic fun time equals just, I don't understand why this is happening. Why are we here? Ugh. And then the story is like, it's okay, it'll be fine, we'll work things out. I'm like, no, it's not okay. None of this is fixed and nothing is good. Like, please stop. Now here's the real question, since you say it's toxic. What is the real question? Nobu, tell me. Would your dad fit in if they isekai'd in there? Probably. Yeah, they would. My dad would probably be like another toxic guy that takes the like the main, one of the main interests, and is like, oh, you'd be with me and do some other stuff, and then the other guy gets really pissed off, and they have like a mob fight about it, and I'm like, nope, this is not what I asked for. This is not what I want. But it will happen anyways, regardless.
Perhaps her demeanor and her air of self-assurance gave you that idea. But I advise you to look a little bit closer. That said, the Felicienne I knew would not take well to being mistaken for just any Felicienne. Before the Second Industrial Revolution, the blood in her veins was more prized than liquid gold. Indeed, her family was once renowned for their command over thunder and lightning.
Yeah.
Though their influence faded when humans learned to harness electricity for themselves. Even so, the fortune her ancestors gathered would keep the family running for another 2 centuries. More than enough for our Felicienne to live a truly opulent lifestyle. Precisely. When she was born, this storm had not yet begun. Not that it matters much, you see. In times like these, those born before the storm often still cross paths with those of another era. Just like you and your friends. And myself and Brune. Yes, the Felicienne I knew disappeared long ago. Absent a miracle, I doubt anyone will ever see her again.
Damn. Why did we have to do that? That was not what I wanted. Hey, it's what we talked about yesterday. Time is irrelevant. You're right, time is actually just irrelevant. And you know what? I just have to deal with it sometimes. Which I'm not very good at doing, so I guess I need to get a bit better at that. The future talks with the past. True. Which I think that's kind of, I don't know, kind of weird. But also, like, this is reverse, so, like, it's fine, it's normal, but for me, I'm just like, nope. Adele forces a broken smile to her face.
Madame Boaniche, as much as I appreciate your humor, now really isn't the time for it. Where did she go? I'm quite used to her attitude, but stealing that necklace crosses a line.
Adele.
The distance in her voice and manners disappears. The diviner becomes immortal, her voice laced with genuine concern.
Felicienne was never here. Perhaps it fell out of your pocket. Allow me to aid you in its return. I believe it is best you not act alone in your current state.
Ah, I've got it now. She didn't come to your parlor today, so she must have gone somewhere else. And she's been waiting in the car ever since. No wonder she got angry and stormed off.
She fidgets with her sleeve button, desperate to escape this farce.
Aye, c'est trop. What a day. I think it's better we speak again another time, Madame Boaniche. Would tomorrow work?
When did you first meet this Felicienne?
Oh my goodness.
Juliet moves fast, forcing the car door closed.
Honestly, what on earth is happening today? You want proof? I'll give you proof. Madness! Never thought I'd have to actually convince someone that I work for that terrible woman.
She rummages impatiently through her pockets until she finds her wallet.
It was raining. She started complaining about the mud on her shoes the moment she stepped into the car, then insisted we head straight to the Champs-Élysées. You know, wealthy young ladies like her are always generous with payment. I often have to take time out of my evenings just to count all her tips. That very first day, she even gave me some gold francs as keepsakes. I've got them in here.
Her face twists in disbelief as she flips it open and closes it again. Idea, what if Adele is schizophrenic? That's not very fun. This doesn't help me figure out what's normal and isn't when things are really wacky in this game. Like, for a normal person, it's already very weird and wacky sometimes because of the storm and other things. If she is, it doesn't help me. It makes it worse. Not a single coin or bill.
Oh. I must have put them somewhere else. Give me a moment to check the car. I've got other proof too. Ah, the macaron boxes. There's a full one somewhere, and her hair, little bits and pieces she left in the car.
For a brief moment, she accepts the absurd conclusion. Felicia never existed.
I remember that day.
For every recollection of Felician takes a strange blur, as if she were viewing them from behind a fogged-up windshield.
I must be tired. It's been a long day. It'll come to me soon.
Elaine strokes the back of her hand, gently urging her to let go of the empty wallet.
But there is nothing to remember.
Are you guys making war crimes and blaming it on people who don't exist? Oh, this is how life is, chat. I do something and then I blame you guys, you know? And clearly you guys don't exist. I'm just making you guys up.
Something's wrong with me. Prophecies, dreams, the necklace. It's all playing havoc with my mind. I need to clear my head. Just bear with me. Those coins have to be in here somewhere.
Do not worry, Adele. It is not only you who is confused in this era. Look at the people around you.
People?
Sound crashes back in. She rubs her temple, fighting the dizziness.
No more atrocities! No more oppression!
Liberté! Égalité!
Stand with Paris! Stand with the people! Pour the commune! For France!
Excuse me, monsieur.
Billy calls out to the nearest worker, a man waving a bright red my reading is slowly diminishing. Yes, chat doesn't exist. The food in the pantry, you remember, doesn't exist either. I just walk over to the pantry, slam the door open.
Where are you going?
We are following the Garde Nationale to fight the Royalists!
Yes! And then I'm going straight to the pawnbroker to get my mattress back.
You do that, sister. Brighter days lie just ahead if we fight as one for our city!
It is no easy feat, but your voices today may echo further than you know. You will triumph in time.
Merci, madame. Pour the Commune de Paris!
The man turns and disappears into the crowd.
Well, everyone's fighting to survive these days. Looks like another protest. But did he just say Commune de Paris?
He did. In their minds, this is the burning summer of 1871.
Oh God, the lords. We're all just going crazy. Everyone. Great, this is not very fun, not very helpful. We love this. Oh, I just remembered something. I don't know, guys, if you've seen this, but Wua recently did a collab with KFC, and they put my blind man in a skin, in a new fit for it, and it's so good. They also put Carthagia, storekeeper, and oh, what's her name? I forgot her name. Oh, it's a character that everyone likes. I don't remember her name. Yeah, I don't remember her name off the top of my head. But I will say, Lyman, he looked good in that outfit. So good. And also because this man in the video, in the promotional video, basically makes he becomes a bartender, makes himself a drink, literally blind, one-handed, and looks so good doing it. I'm like, let's go. And everyone else looks really good too, but I was like, dang. Those almost transparent eyes, again, people's thoughts pass through her like light through crystal. Relay reads them, but never bends to them.
Unconscious thoughts, countless in number, are converging upon this city. This is a volatile time indeed. Some worry for their missing family and friends. Some are terrified by ghosts and spirits. Some obsess over a long-dead emperor. And others are shaken by the phantom attacks of a beast of legend.
Okay, let me read this. 1871, the Paris Commune, a radical, short-lived revolutionary government that controlled Paris from March 18th to May 28th, emerging from the aftermath of France's defeat in the Franco-Persian War and the collapse of the Second Empire, ending in a brutal suppression known as the Bloody Week by government troops. This period saw intense social upheaval, the establishment of democratic, ideals, and a violent crackdown shaping France's politics and introducing concepts of workers' rights and women's rights. Let's go. Notes this Library of Congress article and this Columbia University article. Oh, okay. Dang, lots of shit happened.
The edifice of reality is shaking.
We love
Chaos
these things.
has been invited into its foundation.
Oh, it took me this long to notice this, but I just noticed that the collar line on the dress has a bunch of crystals on top of it. Even though like I've been looking at her for this long, I did notice it. Because I just made a comment about her dress before, and I kind of just like continued thinking about it, and then like I just noticed it now.
Whispered fears, murmured madnesses. A sickness is sweeping the city, and the beasts of Gévaudan have multiplied.
He watches the flow of the moving crowd.
Those who invited this chaos did not comprehend that the flaws of reality are not the fault of a single person, nor group of people. This is not the way to mend, Paris. Everyone, everything has an identity, whether it be individual or collective. To attempt to unify them all so recklessly would not create order, but chaos. Chaos is what turned those people into beasts.
You mean the sightings of the beasts of Gévaudan were all people? That the citizens of Paris have been turning into monsters? Then are they the ones who killed Madame Raymond? Who cursed me, took Cilia, and trapped all these protesters in this delusion? And Félicien too?
Sorry, there was something in my eye and I was trying to get it out and I'm like, oh, I swear there's just an eyelash in there, sorry. I had a moment, but I'm fine now. The things she describes are fairy tales, myths, urban legends meant to scare children. They aren't real. They aren't meant to be believed. She grits her teeth, unable to reconcile her doubts with her experiences.
Truthfully, madame, I'm having a hard time believing you, or even my own eyes.
It's okay. Sometimes you just cannot believe your eyes, and sometimes you just have to not to look. Well, not look, but just, you know, don't believe in, just do things, man. Do other things. People turning into monsters? Where's Manus hiding? As I turn around and walk away and I shuffle.
Everything turned completely mad the moment I entered your parlor. The beasts of Gévaudan were nothing more than a rumor before I met you. But in your parlor, in that dream, there they were, attacking me. And now you claim that Felicienne isn't real, that I just made her up. What are you trying to do here?
I didn't do anything, I swear! I'm just sitting here minding my own business. I totally am not doing anything, and the Manus are not doing anything either. I'm just chillaxing here and, you know, just reading a nice book. What did we say about gooping people? I'm not gooping anyone. My hands are to myself. See? Like, look at me. My hands are touching me and not anything else. And I'm chilling out here and reading a book.
I play no part in your fate, Adele. It is what brought you here. I am only a witness.
Only a witness? You've got a clever answer for everything, don't you? Then tell me where the necklace is. You must have seen Felicienne take it, right? So, did you witness that, madame?
You received that necklace in a dream. It is only natural that it would vanish into another.
Well, this is not going very well. Better Cody. Reading is as solace as it is absurd.
That necklace proves the truth of my words. The spirit world is as real to us as the physical world. I will happily read Felicienne's fate. That is, if you still believe she is real.
I don't need you to read anything. I need space to get away from all this madness and think for myself.
Well, I'm just sitting here like, do I have to? Can I just leave this and not touch anything and it'll be fine? Clearly, right? Relay steps back from the car door, unconsciously giving way, allowing Adele to lunge forward and seize the handle.
Adele!
The ringing in her ears returns. The sweet noise rushes in all at once. But she's made up her mind if she can just get in, start the engine.
Adele, behind you.
What?
Very much fun. Lulu will cope by making a schizophrenic midnight sandwich. Please don't do that. I would quietly appreciate if you don't do that, please. Okay, how do I want to do this? Ooh, let us assemble a very old squad together, even though that they technically should not be together. I don't think we should do that. Actually, no, I'm just gonna put these people together because I feel like I want to do that because it's just fun. And why not? Also, for some reason, the game sounds louder than you now. Did mic move farther away or has volume changed? Oh, here, let me try and do this. This might help out a little bit. Okay. I think I'm also talking maybe a little bit quieter. I don't know. But I've adjusted it a bit on OBS, so hopefully it's fixed itself and it's not just me and everyone else going crazy. Hopefully. But we'll see how it goes here. There we go. Okay, great. I fixed it. Perfect.
My duty lies with you.
I mean, we are crazy. That's a fact.
The bones will tell. The moment of silence.
Or this one, this book?
Benefit from reading.
Like a metaphor? To read. Or this one.
The music will speak.
A new hypothesis.
The moment of utterance.
Time to turn the page.
This is not a mistake made by man.
There we go. Done it.
Reading complete. Was I?
Stay close to me.
Adele reacts, instantly pulling back with Brilliant's tug, raising her arm. Burst of flame shoots from her fingertips. Her little dragon beats its wings, setting the beast ablaze before it can fade away.
Your hand! Did it get you? Bon sang! This is no dream. How did they get here?
Shouts rise from the nearby crowd. Adele gasps, scanning the street, seeing no second monster. She finally exhales.
Is that what you meant earlier?
The diviner nods faintly, blood running down her now paler skin. If they'd been a moment slower, Berlin's arm wouldn't be the only one bleeding. Adele doesn't believe she's worth that kind of sacrifice.
Maybe you do have a point. At least about the beasts of Gévaudan.
She opens the car door, searching inside with purpose before handing Mirai a handkerchief.
Here, take this. It should help with the bleeding. I can't just leave you like this. You'll have to come with me, madame. But I'm afraid I can't take you home. I must find my friends before anything happens to them. I can't just leave them wandering the city while these monsters prowl the streets.
Is that so?
She looks surprised by it, but accepts the gesture.
I foresaw death in the catacombs, and yet still you aim to go there.
Of course. I've made up my mind. I need to find Celia. I don't care what it costs.
Adele pauses, her vision locked on Aurelia's bleeding arm.
I'm still not sure if I can trust you. But for now, at least, I don't believe you want to do me any harm. But I need to know. Why are you helping me? You didn't even ask for payment. What do you want from me?
Aurelia's translucent eyes barely restrain a visible roll. It's affectionate, almost motherly. Her question is harmless, if utterly naive.
So this is what you choose to ask.
Why wouldn't it be?
Of all there is to question, your future, this chaos, you choose to ask about me.
What's so strange about that?
Her flawless, gentle smile returns from Matron? Back to Diviner.
Nothing. Your curiosity is only natural. I have never once lied to you, Adele. You are cursed, haunted by a shadow of fate. I only wish to see what will become of you.
But don't you already know? I'll die in the catacombs. What else is there to see?
You know this yourself. Yet, here we are. We have a common interest in that fate, you and I. Let us leave it at that.
Fate send shadow servants? No,
Go to the catacombs, Adele. With me by your side. You will need my help once you enter.
I don't want to be here anymore. I just want to leave. It's a long, delayed request to travel together. Adele can't read much from Graylin's expression, but there's no time left. After a brief thought, she opens the car door again.
Please, get in. Careful. Let me open the door.
Merci beaucoup.
Do we have to go into the catacombs? I don't want to. Ugato, 201. Oh my god, I can't read! I just left it. Fine, they're driving. That's all it said. They do the funny driving. Skirt skirt. But I really don't want to go into the dark and scary place. It's not very fun. It's very spooky. Let's see. I like to click things. Oh, I click things. Nope, I ended up somewhere and I was like, I don't know where I ended up. On the bright side, shadow servants typically are just the servant without personality, a weapon on autopilot. So if a shadow Gilgamesh appears, no taunting, no funny haha, just attacking on sight. Which doesn't help me! I can't dodge that shit! I just have things chucked at me and then I'm like, well, I'm gonna be Swiss cheese by the end of this. Hey, I can at least appreciate the fact that I get nothing, I don't get his, bullshit talking, but also, I do recognize the fact that I will just be dead and end up like human Swiss cheese, which I don't really want to end up like human Swiss cheese. That would be not very fun. So, yeah. No, thank you. I'm good. Do I want to play anymore? I don't think for today I'm going to play anymore. I think maybe on Friday. I don't know. Maybe I should just play a bit more so that I don't have as much to do on Friday. But I am getting a bit tired. So, you know what? No, I'm just gonna tell myself we're gonna leave it for today. If we finish it tomorrow, we finish it. If we don't, then I'll just put another day aside for next week to do it because I don't want to get burnt out before February comes around and I have literally 3 gacha games all put together during the first 2 weeks. We're not finishing. Are you basically trying to hold me hostage? Is that what you're doing? You are holding me hostage. But I will also do these fights because I might as well do them now anyways. We need Reverse Tuesday because you're not allowed to prolong Friday. It's like, you can't hold me. It's like, you can't hold us hostage here.
Your request has been heard.
So you're telling me I can't hold you guys longer than 3 hours? Is that what you're telling me? Okay, while I do this, we can keep talking.
The moment of silence. The bones will tell.
That's that.
The moment of
There we go.
We walk in long nights.
I'm just gonna do the harder difficulties for these fights because I might as well just
benefit from reading.
There's no
Time to
reason
turn
why I
the
should
page.
just do them now.
Or this.
The music will speak.
A good point.
This book?
This, there we go.
Like a...
I'm telling you that you need to sleep a somewhat normal time. What do you mean I need to be a normal
No
person
other
and
study could
sleep
show you this.
reasonably and not
Great.
make my schedule like really bad and shit
Victory secure.
before like
I should excuse
literally next month when 3 gacha games update like 2 weeks back to back. It won't be bad. We'll be fine. We'll be okay. I don't know if this really bad team will actually work for this, but it should be fine. The difficulty does go up, but I don't think it'll be that bad as long as I just play the game like I'm supposed to and click the things I'm supposed to be doing. Should be fine.
The moment of silence.
Or this one.
The moment of utterance. The music will speak. Until the torch is lit.
I burnt out of 2025
Time to turn the
to repeat a month of
Benefit from reading.
That is true. That could happen again. Okay. Well, let me at least finish this because like I said, I might as well do the harder difficulty now since we already beat this. So at least let me finish this first.
The bones will tell.
A good point.
This book?
A new hypothesis.
This is not a mistake made by man.
No other study could show you this.
Oh, I thought it was
To
like literally
transcribe.
living at 1%, and I was like, really?
Victory, the mother of arrogance.
Thank you, Birdman, for telling me you have until 1 p.m. It was like, you only have until this time on Friday. Otherwise, you must leave and go to sleep. Okay, let me collect my rewards before I close my game then. It would be nice that I collect. What do you mean I can't finish my thing here?
Poppies. Red for the dead, there is neither
Never
joy.
mind, I cheated by clicking this thing twice. Haha. Cheat the system. Not really. I didn't really cheat the system. I just click things. No, I don't get
Nachdem die
things.
Bomben gefallen
Okay,
waren,
there we
bleibt
go.
nur die Stille der Nacht.
Okay, let me
Kein
turn
Geschrei.
this down for a minute.
Nur das Schweigen und die
Then turn it over here. Okay, I'm just gonna turn that off for now so that I don't hear things. And then that just makes it a little easier for me to concentrate a little bit to talk during this end part here. All right. Well then, that's it for me today. That's all the things I'll be doing for today. 1 p.m. we going to the weekend. Well, I guess Nobu is just saying that on Friday we can't go over 1 o'clock because like because that would be 3 hours. Because right now for me it's like 12:22 and we're 2 hours and 30 minutes streaming. So 1 p.m. would basically be like 3 hours. It'd be right at 3 hours. So oh no, you said PM. Never mind. That is wrong, actually. Wait, am I actually going to stream into the weekend? No, App is right. I read it as AM, even though you wrote PM. What is this? I guess I do get to play into the weekend. App, you are right. I don't know, man. It's written there. I mean... I shouldn't have said anything. I shouldn't have said anything. And then I could be like, you said 1 p.m. I mean, I'm down to pull it all night. I don't think Nobu would be happy about the fact that I do that. So maybe we shouldn't do that. That would probably be better. And also good for my sanity. So we should probably not do that. But anyways, we did get more done. So we did do like 6 more chapters because we didn't do, we did 6 more sections. We didn't do section 5 yet, so we ended up doing 6 more sections. And we still have 10 more to go because there's 20 in total, I think. You know, if you go to 1 p.m., that's 15 hours. Yeah, I don't think I'll last. I might just fall asleep in the middle of stream and then you guys will just have to be here and just listen to me sleep. In my chair. Which I don't think that would be very fun either. For both you guys and for me. But anyways, tomorrow there's no stream. There's gonna be a clip on Instagram. Which is the FGO clip that I said that I was gonna put when we were playing FGO last week. So that's gonna be the clip because I said I was gonna do it, so I did it. So if you were there during that stream, that's the clip that I put up. But other than that, we're gonna continue playing Reverse on Friday. We'll see how far we get. If we end up doing the rest of the 10 sections and we finish it. If not, then we'll do the rest of it next week and we'll see what happens there. Snoring ASMR. Bro, I do not want you guys to hear me snore. That is just kind of no good, no bueno. Please. I would not be okay with that. That would not be fun. But anyways, I will see you guys on Friday for more Reverse. And if not, I'll see you guys next week or another time. I haven't decided what we're doing next week. So we'll have to kind of talk about it. We could do more FGO or we could do some other stuff. I'll kind of think about it and then we'll kind of decide from there. But yeah, I'll see you guys on Friday. No stream tomorrow. And yeah, that's it for me today. Have a good rest of your night, morning, day, whatever it might be. And have a good rest of your week. I was trying to think of what I was going to say, and then my brain slowly started to melt away. Have a good night, no doom scrolling, or I grab a spray bottle. I am not a cat that you could just spray. Bye-bye, see you later, and sleep well. Thank you, I really appreciate it. Thank you, Nobu. Thank you, Ab. And thank you to anyone else who came today. I really appreciate it. Like I said, I'll see you guys on Friday. No stream tomorrow. And if not, I'll see you guys next time. All right. Bye, guys. Bye-bye.